Konnichiwa, Seafarer. I'm Captain Jarrett, the Installation Commander for Fleet Activities Yokosuka.
And I'm Command Master Chief Derek Mullenhour, Seafarer CMC.
For the past year, we've endured many restrictions and activities as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Today, we're taking a big step in our return to normal. Bars, clubs, izakayas, and chuhai stands, as well as other entertainment venues, will no longer be on the list of restricted activities. This includes the businesses that operate right here in Yokosuka's Dobuita Street neighborhood.
The Honcho reopening is only made possible by the extremely high immunization rate amongst our seafarer sailors and family members, which has significantly reduced our risk of COVID-19 infections. While vaccines are allowing us to return to normal, that does not mean that anything goes with respect to our off-duty behavior.
That's right, CMC. With the return of the privilege to patronize bars and nightclubs, we need all of our sailors, civilians, and family members to uphold our standing in the local community and remain good ambassadors of the United States while we're here in Japan. This also requires us to abide by the U.S. Forces Japan Liberty Policy.
For those of you that may have forgotten, the U.S. Forces Japan Liberty Policy states there is a nightly curfew for E5 and below from 0100 to 0500. During curfew hours, service members must be in a hotel room or other private residence. There is no curfew for E6 and above. E5 and below are required to have a Liberty Buddy if they are consuming alcohol off base. You must be 20 years old to consume alcohol, and all uniformed personnel, regardless of pay grade, are prohibited from consuming alcohol between midnight and 0500, except in a hotel room or residence where the service member is lodged for the night. Most importantly, no one should be getting behind the wheel of a vehicle if they have been drinking any amount of alcohol. It only takes a blood alcohol level of 0.03 to be considered under the influence in Japan. For most of us, that's less than one beer.
It's taken over a year now for us to get to a point where we can lift these restrictions, but it only takes one serious incident of misconduct for us to lose this privilege. As Installation Commander in Yokosuka, I will not hesitate to put bars and nightclubs off limits again if these privileges are not enjoyed responsibly. Our off-duty conduct must be above reproach. If you're going to consume alcohol, you need to know your limits. There will be zero tolerance for individuals and their shipmates who allow alcohol to impede their decision-making and lead to a misconduct offense. As always, Shore Patrol will continue to be present on Dobuita Street and the surrounding neighborhoods, but it is fundamentally important that all hands play a role as peer leaders in our effort to stem destructive behavior. I need you to look out for your fellow shipmates and take action swiftly if you see a problem develop.
And should you or your Liberty Buddy find yourselves beyond your limits, please ask the Shore Patrol for assistance and return to the installation or your residence immediately.
Hey, this is an exciting time for Yokosuka, and there's a reason to celebrate as we slowly return to a pre-pandemic environment. And as always, we have an enduring mission to support the U.S.-Japan alliance both on and off duty. Please make sure you're doing your part. Be safe, be smart,
and be responsible.